Hello, everyone. It's Phil here, waiting for William. We're here with another Danganronpa stream. I know the Danganronpa streams have been a little sporadic lately, and I apologize for that. It's honestly been a combination of William and I moving around a decent amount, just like doing various things in life, and they happen to fall around the weekend. So the Danganronpa stream has been the center of just the easiest thing to put off, postpone, or cancel. Like sometimes it's like, I'm too tired, let's not do the Danganronpa stream, or oh, that gets in the way, let's not do the Danganronpa stream. Which is a shame because William and I like to play games, William and I like to hang out, William and I like to play Danganronpa. And we like to do that on Saturday because that's our day. So it's just been unfortunate because it's been less consistent than we'd like it to be. But hopefully, starting now, starting today, we will, well, I would like to say usher in a new age of mostly uninterrupted content, but unfortunately this upcoming Saturday, as well as this Monday, we probably won't be streaming. And as well, like this next week, William and I, our friend group, is getting together around where we live for like this 15-person hangout, and it's gonna be sick. But we won't be doing any regular streams, that's for sure. If we do any streams, they might be with the people or something like that. You never know. But yeah, after this upcoming week and weekend, not this weekend, but the next weekend, after that next weekend, like the weekend of like that, oh, I think it's like the 17th and the 18th, then regular streams should resume. In theory, the 19th should be a regular RPG stream on Monday, and we'll play Xenoblade. Things will continue from there. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on the situation. William's not here because he's dead. So I have to wait for him to come back to life. I have to wait for him to respawn. Apologies for that. It's very inconvenient, but what can you do? Also, while I'm here, I guess I should just take a point to you know, say that, well, I don't know. I hope that today is a normal Danganronpa stream and that nothing bad happens. And that there is plenty of happy voice acting and character development and nobody dies. But we'll see. I've never played Danganronpa V3 before, so it'll be interesting to get into it and, you know, just see what happens. See who is a victim next. Because we all know it's inevitable. Since William's not here, I guess I'm just gonna keep it's almost like podcasting in a way, just filling the air, filling the space. Street Fighter 6 came out somewhat recently, and I've been playing that a little bit. I've never played Street Fighter before, so it's my opportunity to get into the series. And so I've just been playing and learning Ryu as a means of getting my foot in the door of how the grounded footsies based Street Fighter archetype game works. And it's been a lot of fun. Alongside that, I'm playing Guilty Gear and Smash, watching a lot of Smash content, like tournaments and stuff. And I do want to get watching Street Fighter 6 content too, particularly from Maximilian Dude. But that's basically what I've been doing with my time. That, listening to music like I usually do, no surprise, and getting ready for this group get together that we're gonna have. So it's, you know, just been a lot of fun things. And it's really weird. It turns out if you keep up on your sleep schedule, then you're fairly awake.
Marg.
William has come back from the dead.
Marg. Marg.
And he's brought a dog with him.
Marg. Executive dysfunction. Microphone. Hey, bud. Oh, man. Okay. Man, I'm so sad. The Xenoblade stream, it's fun, but I completely forgot something crucial. I restarted the computer, but I didn't hit the 48 volt switch that usually makes the mics louder, a little more compressed, so we're quiet that VOD.
Aw, that sucks.
Yeah. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, Danganronpa.
Oh, are we playing that today? I thought we were just listening to the music.
No, we gotta do it.
Okay.
Webcam. Webcam. Hey everyone. It's not on camera.
Oh fuck. Behind the scenes action.
That was the void. Don't look at the void there. A few things. Danganronpa. Last weekend we, and then this week we're gonna be playing more of Chapter 2's daily life segments. And if we have more people show up, then I have some bits to talk about, some fun things to engage people with.
Is the core bit going to make a return here?
What core bit?
Like the hardcore bit, but you had core.
No. I have some other fun things to discuss and talk about.
Okay.
But
Some other topics of discussion, if you will.
yeah, some topics of discussion.
All right, I'm down.
So we never actually play the game.
Like usual. All right, sounds good. Well, let's start playing the game. That way we can stop later.
Yeah, exactly. We have to be like, my name is. God, I have to remember some shit. Chapter 2. I'm trying to remember voices. I think there was a cheat code for how I remember. Go ahead. I'm just trying to remember. It's like I think there's a cheat code of how I'm supposed to do. Kaito Momonta, Luminary of the Stars. There's another character that's similar, but I don't remember what he does.
Let's check really quick. We can look at the report card. Who sounds like Kaito?
Who do I voice that sounds like Kaito? Is it Kyo Korekiru?
Definitely not.
Hey me. Is Maki? Oh yeah, it's Samugi. Oddly enough, where I'm like, I do my Walter.
Yeah. You have
I do my Walter impression.
I like that there's a inverted rip down there. That's kind of cool.
That's very sad. That's what it is.
I never noticed that. Just like cars, notes, ultimate. Okay. Anyway.
Ultimate question mark.
Anyway, what is the ultimate hunt? It's still bothering me a week later from last stream.
Yeah.
And why did Rantaro know? But I suppose I won't get anywhere thinking about it myself. Time for action.
All right.
There's still some time left today. I need to think of a plan.
Bam.
Alright. First thing I'm going to do is save, even though I just started the game. Because, guess what? I can fuck up the free time.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that. Now, next. Who are we hanging out with?
Who's your big favorite so far? Okay. You made your point. This is another good question. Where's my blankie? Blankie! Where's blankie?
I want to hang out with Ryoma. I love Ryoma.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad decision.
But first, okay. I have 400 mono coins. Let's go gamble so we can get some gifts.
You know what? That's a great place.
That's right. Let's go to the arcade.
Talk about the comings and goings that are happening as of late.
I already did while you were gone.
Really?
Yep.
What'd you mention?
I mentioned that, well, I didn't mention anything specific. I don't know if I mentioned, didn't talk about like the tournament that we went to or anything like that. I think we already prefaced that.
That was a while back. We mentioned that.
Yeah. But I just said that, you know, Danganronpa, the Saturday stream has been canceled because there's just been stuff going on, and Saturday has been the day where it's been like the easiest to just push back or postpone and be like, let's not stream Danganronpa this time. Nah, fuck it, we don't need to stream Danganronpa. So it's just kind of come to that point where it's like, oh man, I haven't streamed in 3 weeks. So I talked about that. I talked about the friend get together that's coming on the horizon, and so how like this is probably the last stream for like a week, and then the next stream, if even if there's a stream between then and now, it would be a little weird.
It'd be like Monday or Wednesday, one of those.
Yeah,
I don't think we would do one Saturday.
I think the next normal stream is going to be Monday after everyone
the
leaves.
mono coin machine is in the...
I didn't even mean to go this way. I didn't realize that it would like do a loading zone or whatever. So I need to go inside. Hey Kaito. If you talk to Tenko right after the flashback light scene, if you have the parasol present, you get a wholesome scene.
Okay.
You do? Didn't know that.
But hello, Celestia Ludenberg.
Yeah, welcome back.
My name is Celestia Ludenberg in full taps.
Oh, Walter, put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you. My name is Samugi Shirogane. I think that's my fucking name. This is a test screen. And I'm Kaito Momonta, luminary of the stars.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, hey, Shuichi. Have you seen Kokichi anywhere? I saw him a while ago, and I tried to tell him something, but he got away again.
Should I hang out with Kaito? No.
Not yet.
I need to...
I need to study!
What? We're studying?
Yeah, we're gonna get some money and study that. I don't know.
It's downstairs, right?
No. I think it's like next to the cafeteria.
Is it really? So where's the cafeteria?
Basically, it's a scene where Anji, Himiko, and Teko are being pampered by Kirumi, while Shuichi and Kiba look on.
I'm guessing that I already passed the opportunity to do that, which is unfortunate.
That's not a wholesome scene. There's no way. Well, in this curse series, no way.
So here's the dining hall.
And the school store is where you get it.
Oh.
Just warp to that little thing over there.
There we go.
It's time to kick gum and chew ass. And
I went into the dining hall.
dick kick him.
Thank you. Kick dick him.
Wrong way.
Oh boy, I think we have enough people that we can start talking about the fun bits now.
What
we have
fun?
we have an audience now. So
what
earlier,
fun bits were you talking about, William?
earlier before stream, Philip has proposed to me an ultimatum. He said,
Oh yeah, you never actually answered this.
I never answered it. Yes. So Philip said I get one of 3 outcomes for free, but only one. And one of them is SMT4 is straight ported to the Nintendo Switch, no changes, except it's just very minimal. Been doing pretty good. Firewall.
I'm doing pretty good as well.
Oh yeah, Twitch is stupid. They rolled out more changes. Twitch continues being stupid. Preamble, preface, probably gonna go back to YouTube, but that's a pretty much I bet everyone knows that. Anyway, continuing. The first one, SMT4 is ported to the Switch. Modern era, whatever. Doesn't have like the 2 Serenium. It's perfectly done, but no other changes. The other outcome, SMT4 Apocalypse, is pseudo remade. Like they address a lot of the issues and the weird writing, and that gets more gameplay benefits, and it's also ported. Or the last one, Deep Strange Journey gets a full remake, like head to toe. It's like another regular SMT game.
I proposed this ultimatum to William because I felt like he likes all of these games, but he has problems with 2 of them. All of them, actually, technically, because, he'd love for Apocalypse to be remade and re-released. So I was like, okay, here's things that address each of the games in such a way that makes them tantalizing on their own. But, like, not so much that you just want to jump at at one, like, oh my god, this is such a good deal. So, William, what are your thoughts or your idea for this bit?
Strange Journey.
Okay.
Yeah. Strange Journey needs a dub. It doesn't have a dub. I would love to actually be able to run around the open area. And it takes like a kind of Freudian type of kick on Shin Megami Tensei, where all the gods are in their female interpretations. And there's a big theming of motherhood.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
It's kind of cool. I would like it to see ported. It has a lot of potential. It's very, very pretty. Very interesting game to think about. My friend got banned from Twitch because he was multi-platforming, which makes 0 sense since he's been multi-platforming for over a year.
Yeah, a lot of people multi-platform. It doesn't make any sense.
We multi-platform actually.
Uh-oh.
So hey, if the stream gets banned on Twitch, you have an idea where to find us on YouTube.
It's true.
Techni_plus. All the VODs go there.
So if Deep Strange Journey gets remade, okay. My question is, how would you want them to do the music? Do you want them to just take the music that's there and bring it over to the Switch? Do you want them to remaster it? Do you want them to redo it?
Yeah, that's the best part. It's MIDI'd, right? The original was a DS game and it was MIDI'd. And it was it's an orchestra MIDI specifically. So honestly, I feel like it's one of those cases where they really could just get a full orchestra to do it. It would be intense.
That would be cool. They probably wouldn't do that though. They would probably just do like what the Ace Attorney collection did and just bring the music over.
I'd kill though. I would kill it. I'd kill for it.
It would be pretty sick though.
It'd be insane. Could you imagine Mario Galaxy-sized orchestra doing like just?
I guess. Damn it! The Twitch Overlord sent you to death off to Mixer. I guess. Fuck that. We're not going to Mixer.
No, I'm just staying on YouTube. It's easier.
I feel like if the game's gonna be fully remade, there's a definitely good chance that they just orchestrate the music straight up. So
it'd be incredible. Next thing. For the last.
Nice gambles. Thank you. Hello, Gravity.
Hi, Gravity. You missed the ultimatum. Actually.
Mentioning other streaming platforms just means death now. It's a good thing we're not on YouTube.
I'll keep saying it. We're just gonna go back to YouTube if Twitch kicks us. It's fine. Twitch is silly, and it's the prospect of it isn't really like you don't really get the prospect of actually earning money from it isn't really a thing anymore. If you really want to earn money now, it's sponsorships.
It's true. They fucked over the right to and the ability to actually make money decently through the platform by introducing all of those cringe changes recently.
That's why today's sponsor is sponsored by fucking
NordVPN.
not NordVPN. I was gonna say it's like Dollar Shave Club. Twitch have been.
Oh yeah, Dollar Shave Club, because Twitch has been cutting pays.
This guy, he gets it. He's a funny little guy.
Little? I'm average male height.
I get off that fucking male height bullshit. Where are my short kings?
You know what else on my body is average male size? That's right, my fingers. I have normal size fingers.
Sponsored by NISA America.
NISA America? I feel like I just said the name of a terrorist group.
That's something that Jar Jar would say. NISA America. Next thing, I've been developing a playlist for the past year and a half, ever since like the last friend trip or whatever. It only takes one streaming platform to gain traction for Twitch to start shitting bricks. They localized the Danganronpa games, I think. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll take sponsorship by that.
For like a whole year.
You've been working on a playlist for a year and a half?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've been paying attention. It's one of those things where I don't casually do it. I'm actually paying attention to it. Like I'm doing music homework and trying to find like artists that are similar to the vibe I'm going for. And I'm at that point where I'm like, all right, I've made it. I don't think I can make it better if I try even harder because I think I'll just get exhausted. So now my brain's like, this summer playlist that I spent a year and a half, throw it in the trash for this 15-minute one I just made. I've made this one in 15 minutes.
The state of an artist.
I know.
The masterpiece that I've been crafting carefully, fuck that. I'm throwing together a new thing, and that's what I'm releasing. Insane.
I play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 a lot. It's one of my favorite games. I played it on stream. I think some people know that. I think some people have seen the streams of that. But I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 again lately because I'm having the itch. And you can import music into there.
Ooh.
You can import music into there. I'll get that.
Shut the fuck up,
I'll finish the thought. You can import music. It has to be very specific, like under a certain like audio sample rate or whatever. But you can do it. And I have this habit apparently where I'm like, I'm projecting of like what music should be in a theme park, so I just go for like house, pop, vaporwave, and then like some synthwave, some pop synthwave. And I'm like, this could make a killer playlist. So now that's the new one, and it's called RCT3 Core.
That's amazing. So wait, it's full of good tracks?
It doesn't work, does it? Oh my
shit.
god, it controls the game!
Okay, it wasn't even a new one.
Philip has a separate keyboard. And instead of it being routed to the soundboard, it's apparently routed to the game controls. Today's stream was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, an immersive online gameplay experience with zero pornography. Look it up on R34. Look how 50 entries there are. You won't. Yeah, good tracks like the metal pipe falling sound effect. Philip is now playing Danganronpa with the keypad. You didn't add that sound to the soundboard? I would if it wouldn't piss my friends off. Discord also launched sound effects, and they're pretty funny. You can add your own custom sound effects to your Discord server, so I have a few, and I really want to add the metal pipe falling sound effect, but I think that one's gonna cross the line for some people. Because it's the new funny sound effect, and you know, people just don't like the new funny sound effect. They have to cope mauled about it.
I think it's just an overexposure thing where people don't want it to hear it constantly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it won't be funny, and it'll just, you know, it just become stale. So I can kind of understand it, because like you are also in control of it. So as the soundboard user, you're like, oh, this is appropriate, but to everyone else, they're just like, oh, great, I'm so glad that he played that noise again. So it's definitely hard to find that balance.
Philip is going into, he really likes using the keyboard right now.
Fucking, why not, right?
You get to do it like 256 more entries.
I was actually going to stop at 300, but we kept talking, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep going.
There's so much shit to talk about. Oh my god, this is the fucking like coin stream. What do you
I'm
got?
just gonna look at these pants. Alright, damn it.
No, no pants. It's been 11 months since my last upload to the main channel.
I pointed this out to William. Yeah, his Danganronpa 2 Chiaki video. 11 months old. William, you gotta make a new video.
I know, I haven't thought about it really. It's been almost a year since my last video. I'm like, really? How?
Alright, I'll stop at 200 and then we'll go find Ryoma.
It's just, I have ideas for videos, it's just I've never like wanted to get off the ground with them. I usually have shit I'm doing in my real life. And usually streaming is the easiest way to donate time to some sort of like online career. Upload the Ultra Despair Girls PowerPoint on the main YouTube channel. I would if I had more than like 3 slides.
It's so funny because when William first introduced the idea of the Ultra Despair Girls PowerPoint, I was like, well, I think I might just watch the playthrough instead. He's like, first of all, don't. Second of all, it's alright, because I'm just going to make the PowerPoint and it'll explain everything. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, never happened.
Yeah. Did you ever actually watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen a full playthrough of Ultra Despair Girls.
How does it feel?
It's not as bad as people say it is.
It does have some pretty awful points, though.
Has some awful points, but overall, good game. I want to play it myself sometime.
I'm drinking the piss popsicle.
The pissicle.
Yeah, it's yellow. I hope you're not annoyed by this.
All right, chat. When I hit 200, I'm going to enter in a certain number of coins, and that's going to be my last spin of the mono machine. So enter in how many coins I should enter in for my last spin. Little did Phil know that the playthrough was the Ultra Despair Girls PowerPoint.
20?
Yeah, it was weird. William made this 14-hour PowerPoint.
I was going to say, wasn't it 20 hours?
No, it was 12 or 14. It was no more than 14. And I watched it in like 2 to 3 hour intervals. Like I'd watch a little bit here, like a chapter there, or something like that. And yeah, it's actually a pretty cool game. Unless it's not. There's some pretty heavily not cool things about it. I don't feel like the lows of UDG outweigh the highs. Yeah, I think that's the problem. The issue though is that sometimes when a game has lows, you can ignore them. You can be like, oh, well, that's okay. I like the rest of the game, and as such, I'm going to give it a personal score. You can't do that with Ultra Despair Girls. Ultra Despair Girls has some very weird, personal, specific flaws that, I don't know,
At least Nagito's in it. He doesn't even...
Why didn't you tell me that Nagito was in the game? I freaked out. I freaked out. And he's a main character, too. I'm like, what?
He doesn't do anything.
But he's there, and it makes me happy.
Nagito is just there. He stands there. Being Nagito. Who's Nagito?
Shut! Alright, I'm gonna stop at 180 since I've literally passed 200. And then we're gonna do a 180 out of the store. I made it from like a 78 to a 96% repeat rate, so I did pretty good in getting new stuff. Alright, I wonder if I can leave with this thing. Yep.
Oh, the white hair dude. I thought his name was Servant. This guy. This little guy, I feel he's so funny. I receipt for my glasses.
Sorry.
You pick it up. He's trying really hard to play with the numpad, by the way. He's really enamored by this thing. Also, Despair Girls had animated cutscenes. It's a shame the main games don't have that. Yeah.
Okay, I need to find Ryoma. So which button brings up the menu?
That's the funny part. It doesn't. You could walk. You ain't bringing up that menu.
Fuck.
Just playing like a Street Fighter 6 person.
Playing Danganronpa like a fighting game, I've got a stick.
You got a stick for the movement. I'll just stick. Really.
Oh, you mean Street Fighter 6? How people are using a controller for the map and then yeah. Okay. Where's Ryoma? Ultra Despair Girl had animated cutscenes. It's a shame the main games don't get that. Ultra Despair Girls has a lot of things going for it. That's the problem. There's a lot of good things about the game. So I feel like if you want the true Danganronpa experience, you should at least try it out and see if you can get past the
rejected
things. But I would say that I don't know. It's a complicated game. It's very difficult to say a sweeping statement about Ultra Despair Girls. Basically, it's cooler than I thought it would be. Where the fuck is Ryoma?
What are you looking for?
I must have passed him. I'm looking for Ryoma.
No, he's in the dorms.
He is?
Yeah. See? Nope. Where's the door? See? It's right there on the left.
Oh.
Ta-da.
I'm committed. This is doable.
The pizza's right here. I'm eating pizza.
Okay, just to let you guys know, Bland, that's just blatantly clickbaiting, yeah. I'm playing with this.
He can't even bring it up to the camera.
I'm playing with this. This like Razer, I don't even know what it is. I think it's the Razer Tartarus V2, right? It's just this like, I think people use it for RTSs. Blam used it so that we could have an extra soundboard thing. I'm literally playing with it though.
Bring it up.
This is the thing I'm playing with. So it's got keys in the bottom, and then it's got this like, it's got like a space bar, and then kind of like it's got a scroll wheel, and then it's got this thing that kind of works like an analog stick. slash D-pad. It's fucking weird. So, anyway, I would play the whole game with this, but I'm scared to play the debates like this. So I think that I'll just maybe fuck around with this, but like when it comes to the debates, when I go to court, I'm going back to the controller. But for now, I'm gonna have some fun.
Looks who dat? What do you mean who dat? In the background? You're not.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? He's talking about. You know?
You're freaking me out, dude.
Sorry. I'm in German mode.
You're gonna give me a stroke.
All right, where is?
Right there.
Oh my fucking god! I can't control the cursor with this thing. Thank God I can just hover over his door.
Want to be careful with that. I played a sound effect of someone knocking on a door this morning, and Sky just went ape shit.
Jesus Christ. What's up? Your face says you got something to say to me. Hang out with Ryoma. Describe German mode in 2.5 words. ADHD, killer,
Those are 3 words. You fail.
What? I said 2.5.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Did you come to lecture me about not having the will to live? I'll sit and listen if it'll make you feel better. I spent some time talking with Ryoma. My name's Jarma.
And Jarma.
Ryoma and I grew a little closer today. I need to save, and I don't know how to save, so I'm back to the lab again.
It's fine. If Jarma leaves Twitch...
When? Is that going to be around forever?
No, I mean, like, if Jarma leaves Twitch and he continues streaming, where would he go? Would he go to just YouTube?
Yeah, he'd probably pull a Ludwig.
Yeah.
I think he could get away with it.
Would he then just be like, which one? On the regular Jarma channel or the second one?
The second one. Well, so he said, because people were like, oh, you should upload a video as a joke to the initial German channel. He's like, no, I'm never posting a video of that ever again. He's like, I don't want a bunch of people that are still subscribed to me to like get this video that they didn't want. Like, they've forgotten I exist. They're gonna get this and they're just gonna be annoyed. That's his take on uploading a new channel to the first German channel. He's like, I can't touch it. I don't know if it's like an anxiety thing. I don't know if it's like just a personal thing, but like he's totally against ever doing anything on the main channel ever again. As far as he's concerned, Germa, it's like a statue. He's like, keep it clean. Don't do anything to it. Make sure you maintain it.
That's so fucked. He is Germa though.
Yeah, but
like not even the Who's Gonna Replace Me streams. Not even the Germa Dollhouse is going on his main channel.
No.
That should go on his main channel.
Second Germa is Germa after he left the channel. So it's all of his stream stuff. That's why all of the highlights go to second Germa. All of them. Every single one. Doesn't matter what it is. Or he forgot his password. He says, he once said, he's like, no, I know my password, but it's been so long since I logged into my channel that it would probably be like, we don't recognize your IP. Because he's like moved since he last had that channel. So it probably would do something like that. But no, yeah, Germa 1 is like, it's dead. And it's gonna stay that way, unfortunately. That's it. Alright, what is Ryoma like? Workout clothes. Yeah.
Look at him, his soulless vacant stare.
Oh, you've got good taste.
Yeah.
I hope I can return the favor, but I'm not great at giving gifts.
By the way, thank you everyone for who show up to these streams, even after we take fucking days of break.
Yeah, we were scared that nobody would show up to the stream because we haven't streamed Danganronpa in a while, so thanks for showing up.
It's also, you know, just at least at least we have days when we can stream. We know, we tell which days we stream instead of, and then the days we like, in case a stream gets called up, you know, it's on those specific days.
Yeah, it's true. We do try to make an effort. I can't play with this fucking thing. I'd have to like.
He's done.
Maybe later, but like not now.
He's done. He's had it.
This is not the stream for that.
Oh, you should. Oh yeah, the Persona 3 remake is happening, everyone. Hey! Well,
Now you know how.
oh, there it is.
Fucking feels.
There it is.
Now you know how it feels, William, when the soundboard rejects you. Thank you for the entertainment.
The Persona 3 remake gamers, they're gonna fuck it up.
I swear to God.
I'm cautiously optimistic for it. Okay, cautiously optimistic.
Dude, everyone in our VC was like hyping Persona 3 remake up because everyone was like, "Oh my God, William comes in, shit talks it." The funniest thing ever. I was literally talking to them about how I was like, "Yeah, William just hasn't been enjoying SMT5 lately." He made this interesting take about how Atlas thinks they're hot shit since they released Persona 5 and keep making up these fucking bad mistakes, which everyone agreed with you, by the way. But I was like, yeah, but I don't think William's gonna like Persona 3 Remake. And when you came in, you're like, this doesn't even look like Persona 3. It looks like Persona 5. So I was talking to Jacob today, and he's like, that's the first thing he said! Are you serious? Didn't even give it a chance! I was like, I know. It was fucking hilarious.
So, oh my God, the Atlas employee, they got fired for it.
That was incredible. They posted job listings for Atlas because that guy got tanked.
Oh,
he's never getting a social media relations job in his life ever again.
Oh my God.
It's not happening.
But it was so worth it. We got to look at Persona 3 like 5 days earlier or some shit. Anyway, it looks great. Okay, so here's the thing. So Persona 1 and 2 happened, right? And they're pretty similar. And then Persona 3 has a completely new director, completely new art style, different gameplay changes, whatever. And then Persona 4 is essentially kind of like Persona 3 2, because you know, it's a lot of the ideas that Persona 3 built on, but better. But you know, sequel talk. What? I don't care. It does like the one color thing, except it goes into like yellow or whatever, and it doesn't vary the mold too much from after 3. But Persona 5 comes out, and then there's even more like drastic gameplay changes. So we're in like different eras. So we have the Persona 1 and 2 era, the Persona 3 and 4 era, and now we're in the Persona 5 and then 3 era.
Persona 5 era, which won't end.
No, we thought about that for Persona 4, so it'll eventually slow down.
Fair.
It's, oh my God, it looks great. It just looks like it's.
Oh yeah, are you using your PlayStation 3?
That's right. I need to give you my PS3.
Yeah, I need to borrow William's PlayStation 3 because I want to play the original Persona 3. William owns Persona 3 Fez digitally, so I'm just gonna literally lug his console out with me on my way out.
You know what's funny? We were planning on playing Persona 3 right after Xenoblade, right?
Were we?
Yeah. That was the plan. That'd be the next SMT game.
Should we play the remastered version, Reload?
If it comes out, but before we finish the series for Xenoblade, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect because then I can play both versions. I'd love to do that. All right, let's do it. There you go. Write that on the itinerary.
And you know, if they fuck it up, I don't know what to do with my life.
What, the Persona 3 remake?
Could you imagine they fuck up the third chance to do a remake of 3? Because like, there's no definitive way to play Persona 3 because Fez has great changes and has that kind of pretty good stuff from the answer, but like pretty garbage gameplay. But then Persona 3 Portable also has like the ability to control your party members, and you can play as the female character. Granted, the writing's kind of garbage for most things.
But it has the worst visuals, right? Or, like,
it's the worst presentation
yeah.
of the two. So there's no good way to do it. So can you imagine the remake? They include none of that.
What if they're like, all right, so we hired the guy that made Persona 3 Portable, and he talked to the guy that made Persona 3 Fez, and we kind of just made a big mod and released it on the Switch.
And they decided, let's use none of that. It's like,
oh my God, what if Persona 3 Reload is like, so we went off an entirely new direction. Persona 3 Fez fans and Persona 3 Portable fans can rest assured that we've decided to add new characters and story ideas to Persona 3 Reload.
Can you just also who's gonna okay, first off, we probably need to continue, but I'm gonna let chat answer this question. Who do you think is gonna replace Junpei's voice actor?
What happened to Junpei's voice actor?
Junpei's voice actor is Vic Mignogna.
Who's Vic Mignogna?
Edward Elric.
Who's Edward Elric?
Vic Mignogna.
Okay, what about him?
Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist.
What did he do? What happened to him?
Vic Mignogna is under a lot of fire for some cases of sexual harassment in the workplace.
Oh dear, so he's not going to be returning.
Probably not.
So, couldn't they just get a sound alike?
It's good.
Or someone similar?
Who knows? That we're not here to answer that question. We're here to do funny voices. They get to answer that question. Anyway.
That's a good point. Well, why did you come to talk to me? This is Vic Mignogna talking to the police. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Capcom did the same thing with Resident Evil. Since the 4th game was so popular, all the RE games until the 6th one just copy-pasted 4's formula to the point it almost killed the franchise. Copying and pasting games' formulas to make them like viable for a while, really just copying and pasting formulas, that's not unheard of.
Listen, you're under capitalism at that point.
You are under capitalism.
They gotta make money to do things. It's not like they could just make it. If they wanted to just make it, they would have made a good game. But no, because they're trying to make money at some point, then they have to like eventually rehash some ideas to stay afloat, which sucks, but it happens. Unless you want to, if you want to like fight capitalism, we got some slips. Then you're gonna have to unfortunately suffer through some kind of samey stuff sometimes.
Okay, the thing though, so even in a capitalist society, it's kind of, there are multiple variables involved, and sometimes it's the company's call whether or not employees are put under pressure or whether they're actually allowed to work to make a good game, right? Because you can assign a budget and deadlines, and you can relegate like and set a mood for your employees. So you might be, you could be like Blizzard, where like relations are so terrible that like, yeah, the stuff that comes out ends up being dog shit because guess what? You're not taking care of your people. Or you could be like a different company that takes care of their people and gives them a little more like space and creativity so that they make an actually decent product.
Footage not found.
Every company has like some sort of compromises, right? Nintendo is decent, but they have some problems. That's like the one off the top of my head I can think of. And there's probably some others. Most of the good developers, though, that work in that space are usually like independent. And I don't necessarily mean indie. Oh,
speaking of Blizzard, Sega's pulling a Blizzard. So they released the footage for the new Super Sonic Brothers game or whatever.
Super Sonic Brothers.
The new Super Sonic Brothers game, right? And then like immediately like there's links of who are they fucking called? There's a Sega union happening right now, and Sega's doing union busting for them. While the game, and then they drop the trailer for the game, and as you know, for whenever announcement for Overwatch or whatever Blizzard's doing something, it's usually to hide the fact that like something fucked is going on, like your workers are revolting or something, or they're getting sued. But in this case, it's Sega doing it. Wow, so funny. Where is it? Where is it?
I think you passed it.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Aegis CWA. Hashtag unionize Sega. Neat. Aegis is asking for people to spread awareness by retweeting the above tweet and citing the petition to the Sega management, which can be found here, and there's a hyperlink. Please note that they also say continue to play Sega games we all love. This means to not boycott Sega or its products. God.
So that's happening. So be aware of that.
There's a lot of stuff that happened in like the week we were gone. And there's gonna be more, because I'm pretty sure like there's gonna be like fake, not E3, like
the Summer Games Festival? Didn't that just happen?
So, did Summer Games Festival just happen?
I thought it happened
I don't think
this past Thursday.
I don't think it did it?
It was supposed to happen this past Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it actually did or not. I thought that's where the Persona 3 Reload thing and the Sega announcements and stuff came from.
Fucking like, what's his fucking face? Who's the main character of Danganronpa V3? Like the player
Shuichi?
Yeah, Shuichi is just having like talks with Kaede in his brain, and Ryuma's been sitting here is like, what's a summer game festival?
I just realized that while we were talking, that Ryoma's hat has crossed tennis rackets.
They look like handcuffs.
Ah, that's like double, kind of a double theme. I like
the Danganronpa artist being so smart.
I mean, look at this guy. They designed him perfectly.
Summer Game Fest 2020.
Shuichi, what's a persona? Well, you see, have you ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Admittedly, I haven't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure either. I just know that's what people talk about.
You're gonna have to give me a minute. And it goes back into the conversation in his fucking head.
Summer Games Fest 20.
Well, while you look up that, I'm going to proceed. You probably just want to hear about how I took down that mafia, right? Huh? What? That's not what I was planning at all. Really?
Wow, it did happen.
Got a nosy looking face. Are you worried about whether or not I still care about tennis? For some reason, that's another thing busybodies seem to care about.
Summer Games Fest did actually happen. It happened the 8th. Wow.
Yeah, see, it did happen on Thursday.
How the fuck did no one scream? Did nothing interesting happen besides Supersonic Brothers?
I'm assuming.
Nagito would never watch anything other than his favorite anime, Evangelion. Yeah, because his dad, Karu, is in it. He's like, oh, that's my dad.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so Evangelion is responsible for a lot of tropes in anime.
Okay.
We can agree on this, right?
I'll take your word for it. I haven't watched it.
Okay, but one of the tropes responsible for it is the main characters. The character archetypes that Evangelion created are echoed through a lot of anime.
Okay.
And I've discussed this earlier because we're watching Angel Beats, right? Nagito's dad died in a plane crash. No, he died because he was choked out by the Eva unit. Karu, that's how Karu died or whatever. Spoilers. Anyway,
Angel Beats, that's like that's the most short and sweet anime I've ever seen.
Anyway, I'll get to Angel Beats. But anyway, the point is Evangelion, its main cast were echoed through his various different animes. Like Asuka, like archetypical tsundere character or whatever.
Did she invent tsunderes or something?
Well,
or popularize them, maybe?
I don't know if she did, but there are other characters. Like, there's some other Gainax characters that could really fit the mold for there. But Rei, like a motionless white hair doll character, that has been done so many other times. For instance, when we're talking about Angel Beats, Kanade or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that's happened in a lot of fiction, right? Doll character?
Well, no, white-haired doll character.
A white-haired doll character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Evangelion did not create the tsundere archetype.
It could have popularized it more somewhat, though.
Okay, but manic pixie boyfriend, white hair, like thin like anime character boyfriend. That was done in Evangelion. That was Karu, like Shinji's love interest. It's not explicitly stated, but like fan theory says, like fans are like to read between the lines on that type of thing on that one. Like it's very homoerotic. But anyway, Karu was like kind of one of those white-haired anime characters that knew way more than the main characters did, and is kind of lax about it. And that's another character type that's kind of out there, like Nagito, or if you look at Devil Survivor, there's a character like that in there as well. And I used to just call them Nagito clones, but I'm like, wait, aren't they just Kato clones or whatever? I'm like,
so that's why he's Nagito's dad, because Nagito probably originated from that trope was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The earliest known as tsundere in manga and anime is Heket from Osamu Tezuka's famed work, Princess Knight. Yeah.
Princess Knight sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Change my mind.
That's why I'm like, I don't think tsundere was the earliest known one, but definitely Kudere, I think, or whatever it's called for Rei. A lot of shit happened because of Evangelion. A lot of shit is still happening because of Evangelion.
1972, interesting.
There's some characters that like were proto-Asuka, like in Gunbuster. There's a German lady that's pretty much proto-Asuka. Also, watch Gunbuster. It's pretty cool. It's like 6 episodes. Remember Danganronpa?
Anyway, I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to talk to Ryoma. Well, can I talk back?
I've been patiently sitting here for the past 30 minutes while you've been staring at nothing.
Is that so?
You've still got a ways to go.
So I was the only one who was worried.
Well,
Well, to be honest, I can't say that I have no interest in your ultimate talent. Well, that is honest. Aren't you a detective? Such honesty might be seen as foolish, you know. I suppose that's true, yes. But out of respect for that honesty, I don't mind talking about anime for a bit. Really? I mean tennis. That's what I said. Didn't you hear me? Now then, what should I talk about specifically? Ryoma looked downward in contemplation, yet his expression remained happy. It seems as though Ryoma hasn't lost his passion for tennis. He's kind of like, Leon in that way, I guess. Leon was like, I fucking hate baseball. But if you hang out with him long enough, he's like, he's like, Makoto, I hate baseball, but I really want to get back on the field, you know?
Ray is unlikely, very unlikely to be the first kudere. Yeah, just go with kudere. I just said white-haired doll archetype because I was like, I don't know if kudere was the right one. Hey, dog.
Yeah, I'm sure that many of those archetypes, not necessarily in anime, but in fiction of some sort, fantasy or otherwise, have existed for a decent while, and you can probably trace them back pretty deep, but we're not here to do that. What do you think I am, the nostalgia critic for goddamn cartoons? I'm here to play cartoons.
There's an image where it's like, fuck, what did it start from? I think it was like Lion King or whatever. Or who do you prefer, Makoto Hajime Komaru, Kaede, Shirichi?
Prefer?
Hajime.
Prefer.
Hajime. Easy.
I don't know if I have any. I mean, I like all of them. I don't know if I can choose.
I think Phil's right to where Evangelion just took some already existing archetypes and turned them into its own characters.
But William's right that you could still make the point that Evangelion popularized those archetypes, and so they were dispersed amongst a bunch of other media, especially anime media. But I don't want to talk about this stuff anymore. I want to talk about tennis.
I'll shut up about my.
He puts on an act like it's not a big deal, but clearly, I mean, it's fine if we keep talking about it.
No, you're fine. No.
He must be really struggling.
Viewer Chan, viewer Kun Chan in chat be like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch. I watch the Techni friends finally play Danganronpa V3. The Danganronpa V3 again. I wonder what they're gonna be up to. They're just standing there in the corner, staring at fucking Ryoma.
Superman, for example. You have an idea how many Superman clones are in media? Yeah, there's just a lot of like.
Oh man, in the 90s we had so many like edgy, like big buff bodied guys in comics.
There's so many powerful guys and smart guys and the part robot people. And sorry, I just went on a tangent in my head and I was trying to so I was kind of trying to figure out like who the first trans icon was, because being openly trans in media is not really, it's more of like a recent thing, but there have been cross-dressing people and stuff like or people that like,
well, there's
kind of associate themselves with the other gender, so I guess technically they are trans.
Okay,
maybe the word just
prefacing two cis white guys, right, discussing trans identity.
I was just trying to think. I'm like curious where it comes from.
I just wanted to just face where we're like we don't know everything to say, but I do have some points. Like for instance, there is like trans coded media or trans allegories. For instance, there's Ranma 1.5. I think that's either a 70s or 80s anime. When it's a show where like a guy had like a girl living in his head, and then they would swap places. They use the same body, but they like poof. Now it's the girl. Now it's the guy.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that stuff is like applicable to like the current.
That's non-binary. Well, it's close.
I feel like it's a matter of like, because of the culture, a lot of those ideas were executed very differently than they could have. So it ultimately it ends up like not being quite what you could retroactively describe it as. Like you could describe it as non-binary, but it's more like, oh, it's just they're like either one gender or the other. I don't know. Like
my name is systematic restrictions. Gender is. I'm here to police gender.
Yeah, but that's probably more or less what happened. So it forced them to like make the shit that way. Watchmen, one of the most influential comic books of all time. It was so successful, it almost crashed the comic book industry because all the authors at the time tried to copy it, but they did so shittily. That's funny.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Watchmen, the most pro-trans comic of all history.
I thought that's where that was going. I was like, let's go, Watchmen. All right, we can talk about it all day.
Press A.
But how about you tell me a little bit about your friends from the tennis club? All right, finally, exposition. My friends from tennis club.
It had like a dark...
Would you like to go on an anime tangent?
It was like a darkness, like little darkness frame over him before it, you know, when he was swapping between portraits. It was terrifying. Like that.
The one who sticks out the most is that one guy. Do you think Ryoma is like good at sleight of hand? So like he could like flip around a tennis racket and there's like a switchblade in the back or something like that. So like maybe he's just like quickly like shifts his hat or something like that, and you're like, what the fuck did I just see? But he's just like smiling and he's like, yeah, tennis.
When I was in my phase of watching self-help guys to pick up girls, you know, those type of dudes, I'm glad I got out of that. But like one of the things that they said is like, you gotta make sure your posture is fine. You gotta make sure you stand sideways to a lady. You don't want to stand forwards to a lady head on. And if you're trying to look menacing, you want to keep your hands inside your pockets. Having your hands out of your pockets means you're not reaching for them for like a knife or something. And now when I see like Ryoma here putting like his hands in his pocket, it's like you don't know what's in his pockets. He's just got his hands in there. There could be like a knife in there. It could sleight of hand.
Yeah, but that kind of lining up. So first of all, that line of thinking is not horrible because body language is important, including if you want a romantic partner of some sort. There is such a thing as the 5 love languages, and that is a thing. So being aware of that kind of stuff can help you because you can avoid making people uncomfortable. You can not just use it to pick up girls or guys or whatever. But that kind of line of thinking can also be kind of toxic because, like, think about Joker in Persona 5. The guy had such a stigma about him that like people were constantly like, oh my god, he's gonna fucking kill us. So they probably saw him walking around with his hands in his pocket and they thought the same thing. They're like, well, what if he has a knife? What if he's gonna stab us? I've heard. So, you know, at a certain point you kind of have to pull those thoughts back a little bit. Manga and anime characters are inspired by Watchmen characters, like Levi and Erwin from Attack on Titan, based on Rorschach and Ozymandias. Attack on Titan, that's pretty cool anime. Ryoma, do you want to... The one who sticks out the most is that one guy. I believe his name is Aaron.
Aaron Yeager.
Who?
Yeah.
Our team captain. I do regret that I was never able to break his zone. His zone?
In other words.
A skill where he can stay in a single spot and continually return the ball.
Huh?
Whoa, you can do that? Not me. Our captain was the one who could do that. I was called an ultimate, but compared to them, I've still got a ways to go. There was also an upperclassman in the club who was considered a genius. He developed counter moves that only he could possibly pull off. He was always smiling, but you could never quite tell what he was thinking. Speaking of that, there was another upperclassman. He made us drink these weird drinks. They were so nasty I thought I was gonna die.
Huh?
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah.
He said they were made of vegetable juice, but anyone could tell they weren't normal. I see. Your school had some unique players. Huh.
Yeah.
I suppose. It certainly wasn't boring. But it's a place that I've got nothing to do with anymore. Ryoma.
Sorry.
I was talking too much. You probably got bored listening. Yeah, why do you think I kept talking about other shit? Sorry I wasted your time. See ya.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, right. My bad about earlier, when I said you had a nosy-looking face.
No.
That's all right, Ryoma. It doesn't bother me a bit.
See ya.
Is that so? All right. That was half the stream. I watched Ryoma walk away and return to my room.
You ever play D&D? Chat, you ever play D&D and you have one of those moments where like your DM probably set up a really cool encounter for the party to fight, and then all they're doing is talking about a barrel for the past hour?
When we did D&D with Austin, he would be clever with it because he basically went into the idea with like, okay, they're not gonna go, things aren't gonna go exactly as I planned. So like, I'm gonna set up this cool shit, and it's very possible they don't interact with it and walk away. And what he would do is like sometimes he would have like a whole area prepared, and we'd just be like, fuck off, and we would never go to that area, right? So he's like, okay, fine, I'm going to move this area to where you're going, change it so it matches the surroundings, and fuck you. So I played chat in D&D, and my party member would rather die than let me carry them away from a fire. That's funny. To answer your question, North Star was the first officially gay Marvel character made in 1979.
Well, not specifically gay. I think we were talking about trans. Like, trans, Actually, were we talking about gay Marvel characters?
We were never talking about gay Marvel characters, but we are now. Fuck it. Talk about gay Marvel characters. I don't care. We got an hour.
We gotta fill the time slot.
Oh, wait. It looks like there's still some time left. Time to go talk to Ryoma again. He's gonna want to fucking kill himself. I'm sorry, Ryoma. I just want to talk about anime. All right, is he still at his dorm? No, he's moved on. Let's see, where is he now? I know trans Marvel characters if I actually read superhero comics. Oh, I would know them if I read superhero comics. Fair. Well, that's why I'm asking Mr. Comic Book himself.
The new Spider-Verse film is out. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we will watch it. I think we will, right?
I think that was a plan.
Because I think there's not enough traction for the other movie. What was it, a Gundam, I think?
It was a Transformers.
Transformers? There he is.
Shin Kamen
Oh, he's in the
Rider.
game room? Oh, he's across from the game room.
Shin Kamen Rider is out too.
Is that playing in theaters?
I only know oh, okay.
Teen Titans is my favorite animated series ever made, so, I mean, I respect that.
Don't forget to
I would love to read the comics at some point. Well, I can save right before I'm going to give him the gift. So. What are you doing in the library, bud? Huh? It's back to normal? Did Monokuma clean everything up? That is weird.
You forgot to save.
I don't need to save yet. If this killing game is the ultimate hunt's doing, what's their goal? Is it just making us kill each other? Slade's relationship with Terra is pretty suspect. Maybe I don't need to read the comics. Should I hang out with Ryoma? Yeah.
No.
If they wanted us for our ultimate talents, then it's strange that they try to kill us. It was suspect. See, the problem, though, is I want to read Teen Titans because at a certain point they grow up and it's just called Titans. And that's when, like, Robin becomes, what the fuck is it called?
Nightwing?
Nightwing and shit like that. And, like, I think they're, like, independent of each other. They're no longer, like, the Teen Titan. Like, they basically have their own, like, own storylines or something like that. And I thought that was really cool. So I kind of want to experience that. Oh, boy. Grooming.
What's your point saying it on stream? I'm not avoiding it just so the algorithm.
No, William, I'm just patting my hair. You know?
I have to take my dog to the.
I have to take my dog to the cleaners.
The cleaners. just so the algorithm doesn't zuck us or whatever.
Maybe they hate us so much they want to kill the very concept of ultimates. We're gonna have a very tense conversation. We spent some time speculating about the ultimate hunt. I love that when people I don't know who started this. Maybe it was Implement, or maybe you just jumped on the thing and a bunch of people were doing it around the same time. When you censor something and you put the demonetization symbol on screen. We were just watching a demo, a Solar Light video on YouTube. You know, the demo night guy, and
At the end of his recent video is pretty hilarious. He gets to use that a lot. And at the end, the guy says the N-word, and then Devilman's like, no! And he explodes the spawn. He says, that's racist!
Yeah. Good thing we aren't playing UDG. We're turning this stream into an Ultra Despair Girl stream. They just stop. Oh my god. Ryoma and I grew a little closer today. They didn't save. Doesn't matter. I think trans characters were old history in Marvel/DC. I mean, I assume that they've been around for a minute, but I don't know.
There's, like I said, there's trans allegories too, where it's like you're not comfortable, and if you have like a character that's not comfortable in their body, and they seek some way to like validate how they feel about their looks, that's somewhat of the trans experience.
There's definitely there's plenty of identity things of that nature, and you can use that to allegorize the trans experience as well, because they're very much analogous. I don't know if I would say they're under the same umbrella, but they're similar enough. But I'm just curious, like, what one or what early ones specifically referred to the gender. I'm not even sure what the term is.
Sexuality was never really Marvel and DC's biggest priorities. Well, that's true because
that's right. It was about selling units.
One of Captain America's biggest priorities was punching a fascist. So I mean, like, it's aligned.
If this game's roster had Pokemon, don't get me started on that shit, dude. We'd be here all night. That is a cool idea, though. All right, William, add this to an idea. When we finish the Danganronpa series, maybe every Danganronpa character, what they would play in Smash?
Really?
Sure.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
At least as an idea.
Oh, you're just like, make a tier list video on it or something.
I don't know if it could be tier list. I don't know if we would do it on stream. I don't care. Just an idea. Not stop people from looking at Batman Universe with gay goggles. And
I think it was a butt of a joke though, instead of taking it seriously.
It's kind of a shame. Honestly.
That would speaking of sus relationships, Batman and Robin, right? If that was true.
Captain America was created just to punch Hitler in the face. Yeah, Captain America's pretty cool. Although, I'm pretty sure you could attest, Firewall, to the fact that haven't a lot of comic book characters gone through a bunch of different iterations? Because, like, there'd be different writers for the comics, you know, there's different interpretations of them in media, whether it be comics, games, movies, etc. So, the original Captain America might have been created for that, but, like, today, what's modern Captain America look like? Fucking, he's a part of the MCU.
That's, I mean, technically most of the Marvel characters at this point are.
I know, but it's pretty lame because he's part of the cinematic
The thing I don't like.
universe. No, it's just easily influenced by the populace because it's popular.
Do you think? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. With that said, I'm pretty sure Captain America will fight Ron DeSantis in the new Marvel film. Here's why.
Oh God! Knees Trump in the face while shoulder bashing DeSantis.
That's like anti-Ben Garrison's wet dream right there, you know, right?
Who's Ben Garrison?
Ben Garrison's like this fucking political cartoonist. You know what political cartoonists are? They're usually super like grotesque with their details or whatever. He's a political cartoonist that really likes Donald Trump. So like anti-Ben Garrison would fucking like dream of that. That's a political cartoon.
You mean
making
Gen Barrison?
Gen Barrison. Pick your present for Ryoma.
I think he'd like these workout clothes, but what else would he like? Let's see. Feelings of Ham.
How to Raise Hamsters is not what this book is about. It's a book about raising domestic animals for meat. For those who are interested in the farming industry.
This is anti-PETA. That's fucked.
Maybe Ryoma likes feminine things. That's true. Maybe Ryoma wears baggy clothes because he's trans. See? He's not fit. He doesn't like his body, so he wears all these baggy clothes.
Oh my fucking God.
Listen, I'm just reiterating what I see second.
Okay, now we're just like putting we're just applying like
give him a wig
to people.
Have
you ever seen Ryoma take his hat off? Maybe it's like illustrious long flowing hair and he's just too shy to show it off. You never thought about that, huh? Maybe he wears his hair up all the time. How would you nickname a Batman and Superman ship? I would call
Disgusting. Well, not
Here's what I would call it, William.
what?
The SS Gotham. Get it? Because it's Batman's and Superman's ship. The SS Gotham. And it would sail the Gotham seas.
It's not because of like. I said disgusting because of not because of the gay thing. That's perfectly fine. It's the fact that they're like the age gap and like Batman considers him his son in some canons.
Maybe Robin's into that. I'm just kidding. I'm going with the SS Gotham.
That was weird. I don't know. I don't know.
Or Gotham if you prefer.
I don't know. There's an arc like this in Venture Brothers. Maybe this is why Dick Grayson left. There's an arc like this in Venture Brothers, which is ending soon, by the way. The movie for Venture Brothers is ending. There's a character that kind of does the Batman likes his subordinate thing, and it's not Batman. It's actually a Superman character, where he's like, "Oh yes, Superman and Superboy." The butler was Captain Sunshine in Wonder Boy. The new Captain Sunshine. Is it Captain Sunshine in Venture Brothers? Yeah. But yeah, there's a character that's like that, where like Dean is like gonna become like Captain Sunshine's new subordinate, like, you know, secondary sidekick character.
Subordinate.
I just didn't know.
That's such a derogatory term for someone who's like not moonlighting but apprenticing under someone.
I just
oh yeah, he's gonna be his underling.
I couldn't come up with a name for like sidekick. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, there's a they play that out actually of like, what if that was actually the case where the sidekick was actually, you know, the lover to the main guy. It's a bit weird. It's not like full on. There's no DC author ever admitted to a Batman-Robin relationship. They would have to change a lot of things about how Batman feels about Robin. But I don't know. There's a lot of unexplored territory. There's a lot of gray water to explore with there. Captain Sunshine gave Dean Venture the bit lip to him several times. I hope I didn't say something fucking awful.
What? When?
Because when I was talking about like the Batman Robin thing, and I said like that's kind of disgusting. Because I'm like that kind of sets off the.
I think that's a fair opinion to have. I don't see why that would be awful. If you go under the pretense of Batman,
he just bit his own lips, literally, like as in like he's like damn, and then he bites his lip, type of thing, to hold himself back. Yeah. Yeah, damn. Yeah, damn.
Damn.
Oh man. This stream sucks.
Nothing good will come from making me happy, you know? Sorry I can't show how happy I am. I really am grateful for this gift. By the way, I gave him a grip training thing because to help him grip his racket. He liked it a lot.
What's wrong?
Really isn't any gray area though. Batman sees all his Robins as his sons/daughters and nothing more. There you go.
Yeah.
End of story. I'm reading the prompt.
Like, you know, like he raises them. Actually, how old are some of the Robins at that point?
Oops, I skipped a bunch of text.
I think that's the biggest problem at that point for me. Is like, how old are they when they start sidekicking? If you're gonna write something like that.
What's up? I don't think there's anything for us to talk about.
Oh man, it isn't. And Batman's like a fucking billionaire too. Actually, I don't know how much money Batman actually has. Point is, he's a super rich guy that takes in young children to be his sidekick. Oh, that'd be terrible. That's like a disaster waiting to happen. You go.
No? Well, I know that Ryoma hasn't lost his passion for tennis. Well, unlike people who don't respect, you know, the young generation and their future, especially when they're rich adults, I respect you, so I was letting you go off, King.
In the Harley Quinn show, it works the best with Batman and Damon. Lol.
Batman and Damien.
Did they ever address that in the Harley Quinn? The Harley Quinn show is just like, it's very Adult Swim-ish humor, like post Rick and Morty cartoon type of thing.
That's a way of putting it.
So a lot
In a good way.
a lot of things that get pointed out in the DC universe are pointed out in like in this kind of like secondary like viewer perspective questions to the rest of the characters, and Harley kind of like she's a stand-in for the viewers' questions for a lot of weird shit in the DC universe. Like for instance,
Firewall's comment. Batman says essentially sympathizing with people in his similar stature, like other people, other kids that lost their family, that he would like to have a family bond with, right? Treat like a brother or a son.
that's not the bad thing.
Surely, no wrong can come from this.
That's not. It's sure. There's nothing bad here. I need to watch the Harley.
Anyway,
show.
I know that Ryoma hasn't lost his passion for tennis because he's still talking about it, even though he's only said 5 lines this whole stream. After listening to the way he talks about his old tennis friends, I'm sure of it.
I've only seen 1 season of the Harley Quinn show. I haven't seen if there's any more. Batman around Dick. Batman around Dick. Oh my. Batman. How without Batman around? That's how that was supposed to go. I read it weird. Without Batman around, Dick would have become a Talon, meetings short of a zombie assassins for the Court of Owls. I have no idea what any of that was supposed to mean.
Okay, apparently a character named Dick would have become an assassin if it weren't for Batman.
I think.
So I think Batman was a positive influence on Dick. Oh, I know he was. Maybe I can help Ryoma accept his feelings. Hey, what's the matter? And why are you smiling and blushing?
Hey,
I was just thinking about how fun your tennis stories are. I'd like to hear more.
Would you like how Batman made Dick's better life?
What?
Would you like to hear how the Court of the Owls of the League of Assassins rival group? Okay.
what now?
You actually enjoyed those. What a strange
I'm
guy.
glad everyone is holding back from a person that doesn't read DC Comics' opinion on Batman's gay sex life.
Well, it's not public. DC would never allow that. You have to go underground like these guys do. You have to read the secret comics to
The
understand.
Court of Owls is more so the Illuminati. Okay.
There you go. Batman kept a man from being associated with the Freemasons, therefore saving him from a government conspiracy that would ruin his whole family. End quote. / paragraph. We talked about my tennis friends. What else did you want to hear?
Then
Maybe you have some stories about your rivals? My rivals. His name is not even Dick. That's just his nickname. His name is Richard John Grayson.
That's because Dick is just. That's because people.
Dick
are
is short for Richard, though.
Well, it's more like it's the other way around. People are like, oh, I don't want people to just say Dick out loud because that's it's penis now.
Some people don't care.
So now it's like, okay, just call me Richard.
Some people don't care. It's very much person to person, I think. Some people will probably think that's funny. Like, yeah, call me Dick. I'm Dick.
I'm a huge. Dick is back in town.
Especially if you're. Imagine if you're a short man named Richard. That's right. Small Dick.
Little
You know what?
Realma Dick.
I'm not ashamed. That is more accurate, Firewall. Yeah. My rivals.
My name is Dick Gumshoe. He's a huge dick.
That's true.
Not in the mean way.
I don't know if I'd call them that, but there were some people. Do you remember the captain I talked about last time?
if I remember correctly,
The guy who used that zone technique. There was a guy who beat him.
huh?
No way, his zone was broken?
Me when beating Axel in close range.
Some people just want to play some good fucking neutral.
Yeah.
He used a technique called insight to see his opponent's weaknesses.
You had focus.
I like Gumshoe and Ace Attorney. I miss him. He was not showed up in the 3D games. Yeah, I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
He made full use of this technique to beat his opponents down. He was feared as the king of the courts. King.
However,
There were others with crazy nicknames like Child of God and Emperor. Child of God? Emperor? There are tennis players like that. They brought Larry Butts in 3D, though.
That's bullshit. They should have brought Dick in 3D. We should have seen 3D Dick.
Maybe for Ace Attorney 7? Is that what they're on right now?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Jacob on that one.
Yeah, the Child of God's aura was a real pain. Well, I'm pretty sure the way it works is it's 2 trilogies. So there's the original trilogy, and then there's I can't remember if Apollo Justice is a part of the second trilogy, and then it's the 2 3DS games, something like that. Anyway, the Child of God's aura was a real pain. All 5 of my senses were stolen. In the end, I couldn't even stand. Huh? Your senses were stolen. The Phoenix one and the Apollo was the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
The Emperor's special technique was called Fu-Rin Kazan. I faced it once. But then he unsealed its true power, and it became Fu-Rin Ka-In-Zan Rai.
Damn.
You need all those secret techniques? For tennis?
In other words,
We'd all give everything we had. Being defeated only made us stronger.
This guy was in a Tatis anime.
Hey, really? That was the type of world I lived in.
Who's safe?
Oh, fuck.
You get safe.
I'm going to say I'd love to watch a match someday. Or maybe I should say it must have been a lot of fun.
No, I would say the bottom one.
Talking about Ace Attorney here is the most appropriate for this stream. That's true.
I have all the tangents.
I'd love to watch a match someday.
don't you get it?
You're telling me to play again. Impossible.
No.
No, well, I would love to watch you play, but I can watch other players too.
Yeah.
Then when we get out of here, I'll see if I can get you into a match. But just so you know, I won't come with you.
Well,
that's enough. If I talk anymore, I'll start to remember things best forgotten.
oh,
What am I saying? It's not like me to get so emotional.
see ya.
All right. Wolverine's name is not Logan either. That's the name he adopted after he lost his memory. His real name is James Howlett, but he eventually goes by James Logan Howlett as an unofficial name. Listen, I don't get a lot of opportunities to talk about comic book.
The fucking like the hyperfixation's finally. It's like finally the outlet for the hyperfixation is here. The opportunity is approached itself.
No one complains about our tangents because it allows everyone to talk about whatever bullshit they want to talk about, and we can also just humor ourselves with whatever bullshit we want to talk about. Everyone wins. This is zero progress stream, by the way. I watched Ryoma walk away, dejected, and return to my room. All right, I'll stop. You don't have to stop. If we wanted you to stop, we would have told you an hour and a half ago. This stream is built on audience interaction. Uh-oh, it's nighttime. Did Monodam kill everyone?
No.
Official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It is now 10 p.m.
Oh man.
Everyone is out now on work duty.
Bedtime, Ursine.
Okay. Nighttime already. Today really flew by, too. As I lay in my bed, Ryoma's words came back to me. Reason to live. When I really think about it, what do I have? I want to see my family and friends again, but is that a reason to live?
But
I wonder how it was for Kaede. I'm sure she had plenty of reasons to live. That's the kind of girl she was. But why am I thinking about this? I shouldn't be thinking this stuff. I know I need to stop thinking that way, but when I'm alone, I can't help it.
damn it!
Human.
With all of my willpower,
It's me.
I forced myself to sleep.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping. He's out like a light. Like a light.
You mean out like a light?
More importantly,
Who cares? Just hurry up and leave the present so we can get out of here.
Don't rush me. Jeez, it's dark in here. I can't tell which is which.
Forget about Kaede. I'll be your boyfriend. No.
That's a toxic ass relationship.
I get to find Monica. College entrance exams are a big milestone on par with finding a job or getting married.
Would anybody like to enlighten me as to what movie this is supposed to reference? I'd love to know.
I have no clue. It looks
Yeah, I literally don't know. It looks dark and
I
brooding.
saw
though.
the two big buildings in the background. My brain process was 9/11.
What two big buildings?
The buildings in the background, is that the World Trade Center?
There's like one. What?
And yeah, now that I look at it, I think that's just Hope's peeking at me.
I literally, I'm like, I wonder what all these crows are about. And William's like, that's weird. It's not September yet. It's like, William.
This film took place before 2001. Are you examinees out there working hard when studying focus is the most important part?
Is this the Titanic? This can't be the Titanic, right?
Nagito, look away. Firewall, look away.
Boost your focus by throwing all those comic books and video games. Oh, but Spike Chunsoft games are fine. They're specifically made to improve your focus. And burn those pictures of your girlfriend. You don't have enough time to indulge in good memories. And make sure you don't burn your actual girlfriend, because you'll go to prison for that. Prison might help you focus, but then you won't be able to get to your exams. If you can't focus at all, it's also good to confine yourself in somewhere and study.
Is it really the Titanic?
That's not the Titanic. Fuck you. That looks like Hope. That looks like Hope Pete.
Literally, I don't think it's Hope's Peak Academy. I think it's a movie reference, but like the exhaust pipe in the background.
No, it's not,
It is the Titanic?
It's,
What?
It's not fuming anything, though. Why the fuck would it be the Titanic?
Okay,
Kinda.
is this
It's just a boat.
is this part to the okay, to Monokuma's left? Is that the back of the boat? And is that over there? Is that like the dock or something?
It looks like a jungle gym.
Like what the hell? What do you mean it's the Titanic? Like what about it is the Titanic?
I like how we're like, no, it's not the Twin Towers, it's the Titanic.
Well, that's because it's not the Twin Towers. You're stupid. But I want to know why it's the Titanic, because
Obviously,
otherwise
it's the Titanic.
they're stupid too.
That looks like a
Unless it is, in which case I'm stupid. William, someone's stupid.
that's literally just a jungle gym to the left.
I don't think it's a double gem. I think it's either like the frame of a building or...
But look at the birds. Those are huge fucking birds. If that's a frame to a building. Oh wait, no, it's not.
I'm playing the game.
Wow. I this one.
I recommend confining yourself in an enemy's base. The thrill of studying in a place where you might get caught does wonders for your focus. Oh, and I also recommend studying in a disaster zone. Like the ground zero. The thrill of studying in a place.
Did you know?
Where you
I actually caused 9/11.
The place where you can actually die does wonders for your focus. Oh, I also recommend studying in the middle of your exams. The thrill of knowing it's too late to get any studying done does wonders for your focus. That's my advice. You'll beat the competition, so get out there and do your best.
There's nothing more despair-inducing than the Patriot Act. All of your privacy, it's all mine.
Man, I'm sounding like the fucking anime Danganronpa, the anime Monokuma.
No, you're not that bad. So I actually looked it up. It's probably a reference to The Birds, a horror movie about birds. Okay, is Firewall correct, Gravity, or can you enlighten us? It's the Hitchcock movie Bird. It's a Hitchcock movie. Okay, well that would explain it. So, William, it was about 9/11.
I knew it.
Official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It is now 8 a.m.
I knew you could do it.
Have a wonderful killing school semester today.
Wonderful announcement, Monodam. I can't believe this is your first time saying it. This really isn't your first time, is it? Hey, is this really your first time?
Hold on, I got a message from Wisconsin. Firewall from North New Jersey says, he messaged us.
Probably about birds, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Who's this guy on the left? I
That
remember
might be Alfred Hitchcock himself.
just a little portly fella. Okay.
This is my first time.
I am blushing. How cute.
I'm from Michigan.
This is from our Wisconsin.
South Wisconsin.
This is from our Wisconsin native from New Jersey. He says,
North New Jersey.
I'm from Michigan.
More importantly,
Anyway, we dropped off some presents in your rooms.
and that's that.
Cower in fear, because hell starts here.
So long, farewell.
A present? What does that mean?
There's a little thing on...
Is that a Mean Girls quote? I didn't even catch
There's
that.
a monitor on the... There's a little tablet on the...
Is this like another student tablet or something?
Little table.
When did this get here? It looks like a monopad, but it's not. It says Cubs pad on the back in fine print.
You got a dog.
Cubs pad? When I touched the screen, the device came to life and started playing a video.
All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video.
What?
Yeah, you get to see, these are pretty cool. Hey, Sky, can you move? I want to see Kaito's motive video.
What is your motive?
Dog.
What's your motive, Sky?
You need to pick a fucking person, I swear to God.
It's always like...
You're so bad at this! How come you never streamed before, Sky?
Person in your life. And now, without further ado,
Kaito.
Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. Thanks to his exceptional talent, this young man is already an astronaut trainee. Wow.
What kind of dog is Sky
Wow.
anyway?
She's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Yeah, Jack Russell Terrier.
She's such
Our
a cute
team has
baby.
managed
That's
to score
what she
an
is. She's a cute baby.
exclusive interview with his grandparents. They miss their grandson terribly and hope he returns to them safe and sound. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear it straight from the source.
Kaito, as long as you're alive, I don't need anything else.
No matter what happens, you must live. You must never give up. Please, live on, for our sakes too.
Their only wish is for Kaito to live. Will Kaito be able to fulfill his grandparents' wish? Ah, yes. One more thing. Shortly after this interview wrapped, these old farts suffered an unfortunate accident.
This seems repetitive. Seems like what happened in Danganronpa 1. It's a little different.
What kind of accident? It's a secret! Find out for yourself!
Whereas in Danganronpa 1, they were simply like filmed just doing shit, and then afterwards it was revealed that they were, you know, injured, killed, or kidnapped, or, you know, unknown. Here it's, well, maybe you're right. Maybe it is kind of the same thing. Kaito lived until he reached terminal velocity. Jesus Christ. Kamaru Naegi looked different from Danganronpa 1 and Ultra Despair. She looked similar enough, though, that you could, like, because she had been...
She gains the cowlick.
Well, she had grown, because hadn't she been in that
Solitary
school
confinement.
for, like, a year or something like that?
Yeah, something.
What was that? A motive video. Could this be another one of Monokuma's motives? Even if it were, why do I have Kaito's motive? Oh, because they gave me the wrong one, right?
On purpose.
On purpose?
Yes.
No.
I'll think about that stuff later. I should hurry and tell Kaito. I ran out into the hallway on a mission to find Kaito. Luminary of the stars.
This is a little puppy.
Kaito, where's your room?
You're stinky baby.
With shaky hands, I pressed the doorbell. No answer. Did he already leave? In that case, he must be at the dining hall. I'll try there. Kibo.
Kibo.
Kibo, have you seen Kai?
Shuichi.
Impeccable timing, Shuichi! I was on my way to get you! You were?
Please.
Everyone is gathering in the dining hall. Please come right away. I'll go get everyone else. That was more so the creators redesigning Komaru. Well, you know what? It worked out well anyway, regardless. Dining hall, dining hall.
Whoa. You're something spooky.
Kaito's not here either?
Something spooky.
Hey, has anyone seen Kaito?
You seem in a panic over the Cubs pad, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
What?
You're not the only one who got one, Shuichi.
Uh-oh.
We all did.
Yes.
We have all been given motive videos, however, they have been mixed up.
Huh?
Mixed up.
When I woke up, there was a Cubs pad in my room, but the video on it wasn't even mine.
Tsumugi, we should discuss this once everyone is here. Komaru's Danganronpa design really just looks like an NPC. Yeah, but that's why it's funny, because they lean into it in Ultra Despair Girls, and she's referred to as like a generic girl constantly, particularly by Toko. So it works out.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
What do you mean, once everyone is here?
Yes.
Kaito and Kiba went to gather everyone else so that we may discuss our plans.
Yes.
Shall we wait for everyone then? Until then, I can provide you all with massages. Nope, they all came, actually.
Arkham all the gamers.
Thank you for waiting. We gathered everyone else.
Oh dear.
My word. And after I was about to finally experience one of Kurumi's famed massages.
What is it?
But what do you mean? Are you also suggesting that I cannot read the air?
After Danganronpa, what do you want to play next? No More Heroes!
First Mega Man,
Yep.
then No More Heroes,
Yep.
then Mega Man,
No
then
More
I don't know, Rising Revengeance?
I already played that Rising Revenge.
I didn't. Fine, you want to stream it a second time? Should we play another action game afterwards?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We gotta play No More Heroes first.
Well,
So what is it? Why did you drag us here?
Come on, man.
Didn't I tell you? It's all about the Cubs pads.
Kaito, what are you about to say?
I was trying to say Monokuma pads, but I realized that was the wrong thing. Anyway, he gave us a new motive, and we can't not talk about it.
is that so?
That thing that looks like another monopad, that was a motive?
Huh?
Maki, haven't you watched the video on the Cubs pad yet?
Okay.
No, I ignored it because I figured it was something stupid.
That's actually really courageous in a weird sort of way.
Hey!
You don't have to speak up. This is important, so you should all at least listen then.
So, what are these videos? No doubt, there are more motives from Monokuma, but why were they all mixed up?
Honest!
Yeah, why Gonta get Tsumugi's video?
Hey!
No, don't say it, Gonta!
I heard it. I see. So Gonta is my video.
Maybe try out Ace Attorney someday? Maybe turn Saturday into the visual novel day? We've discussed playing Ace Attorney on stream, and it's possible we could do that on Saturday at some point. We'll see. We gotta play No More Heroes first. But maybe after that, maybe Ace Attorney, maybe another visual novel, maybe something completely different. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I do think we want to both play Ace Attorney in some capacity on stream, right? So we haven't decided how or when or what. But we'll figure it out.
What happened?
We'll discuss it.
Gonta not supposed to say it?
Who fucking cares? We're gonna exchange them anyway, right?
Well,
No, we cannot exchange them. What? We can't?
Why?
Why not? They're videos of the most important people in our lives.
no.
And that is precisely why we cannot exchange them.
Listen closely.
Although we do not know why our motives were mixed up, as long as we don't exchange them, we don't have to see our motives at all.
Then,
So it's better to just ignore them?
Yes.
Yes, at least that is what I think. That's true. If we ignore them, then we won't have a motive.
No.
I'm against that.
why?
I'm against it. Why? If you see that video, it'll turn into a motive, right?
That's why I want to see it.
Uh,
You do?
Always messing around.
You were saying something like that before, that you don't plan on surviving. it might not matter to you whether you get killed or not, but
Dumbass.
we are all different. We're all wanting to leave. Wake up already. You're like some zombie wandering around with no will to live.
No will to live, huh? If that's how you see me, then so be it. Wait until Ace Attorney 7 comes out and then play Ace Attorney on stream. It'll only take another 30 years for that to happen. You know.
You know.
Not cool.
But I've got no plans to change my opinion. That's just not cool.
What?
What did you say?
Who cares? Ryoma just stated his opinion.
Because
Actually, I feel the same way as him.
Kokichi.
Are you trying to cause trouble again?
That's so mean.
Oh, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not saying we shouldn't care about killing or dying. But I think it'd be better if we didn't cooperate with each other. Actually, we definitely shouldn't cooperate with each other.
Why?
We shouldn't cooperate? Why not?
Because
Well, think back to all of Monokuma's actions so far. Whenever we tried to work together, Monokuma would retaliate with a plan to make us suffer. It happened when Kaede wanted us to cooperate, and again with these motive videos, right? Which means the more we try to cooperate, the more he'll try to make us suffer.
Then.
You are saying that if we do not rally together, we will not be made to suffer.
I'm disappointed.
That's why I have no choice but to screw with you guys. But you ingrates didn't even notice.
That's
And you're not lying to us right now?
This episode of Phyll talks to himself for 40 minutes.
True. Whether I'm lying or not, what I'm saying is still true.
you know.
Anyway, we shouldn't force ourselves to cooperate. Let's just all do our own thing. You know, at some point I have thought about streaming myself, but I need a graphics card first. So, I agree with Ryoma's suggestion. It's because we're trying to cooperate that Monokuma is making us suffer? But what about everything we went through? What was the point of Kaede sacrificing herself?
So that means
Anyway, I'm warning you all for your sake. Let's just exchange our motive videos instead of cooperating with each other.
incomprehensible.
I cannot comprehend that logic.
See?
Well, now that I've said I won't cooperate, I can't afford to be seen with you losers. Come on, Gonta. Let's go.
What? Gonta
Oh.
2?
Because
We promised to think of a way to get everyone to exchange their motive videos, remember?
so that means
Anyway, Kurumi, I'll hit you up later when I'm feeling hungry. Just disappeared.
Wait, Gonta, did Gonta make promise?
Actually,
Just disappears.
Why can't you tell when he's lying, Gonta? Quit screwing around. Our sake. Yeah, right, I've had it with his lies.
With the new popularity, it just depends if the director wants to make more. Ace Attorneys? Yeah. I would like for more to be made. What do you think, William? Will the next trilogy collection come out, or will they make Ace Attorney 7?
Yeah, next trilogy.
well,
I hope so.
Fuck. So are we all done here? Then I'm leaving. Kurumi, bring me my dinner later.
Hey.
I'm heading out too.
Hey!
Wait up, Ryoma. Don't forget, we're all struggling to get out of here alive.
Investigations 2? Yeah, it's probably never going to come to the West. It and the Great Ace Attorney have pretty equal chances at this point, but Edgeworth Investigations 2 even more so, simply because it just doesn't have as much interest as I think they wanted, so it is what it is. Yeah, Ace Attorney hasn't been a priority for Capcom, that's true. The Great Ace Attorney is out, though. It is?
Yes. That was.
Oh, isn't it on Steam?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, the new pseudo really. It's the one that has what's his fucking name? Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, well, maybe Edgeworth will come out then. Investigations 2. You never know. The problem, though, it's been out since 2020. Sorry, I forgot. The problem with Investigations 2 is that it's even more obscure than the Great Ace Attorney, and it was on the, was it on the DS or was it on the Game Boy? I can't remember. The Game Boy Advance? In Japan? The DS? Yeah. It's been a minute since that game was put out, and I just feel like it's pretty obscure and niche. It's probably not going to be put out for a minute, but I would like for it to be. Release the Investigations and Investigations 2 together. That'd be awesome. That's what everyone wants.
So don't get in our way.
Jeez.
I've got no intention of getting in your way. I'd never do something so uncool.
By the way,
Kurumi, gotta get you to clean my room later.
Actually,
It was the series actually originated on the DS, since the Ace Attorney trilogy were Game Boy to DS ports. That's kind of entertaining.
You guys are relying on Kurumi too much.
I do not agree.
I do not mind. Serving others is the true desire of any maid.
My throat is killing me.
It's weird, I've been doing all the talking. Shouldn't spoil people though, especially degenerate males.
My throat has been kind of like, it's been kind of, I've had one of those times where it was kind of a pain to swallow stuff.
Has it just been dry lately?
I think it might have been dry, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Our cooperation is the #1 factor in our suffering, isn't it? I wonder how this will turn out. I will observe with great interest.
I shall observe.
Oh, and Kurumi, I shall have you record my observations. I trust you to do it properly.
Investigations 2 does have a really good fan translation, but they took some liberties with some of the names, I'm pretty sure. Like the best characters, and the fuck is the judge's name? Courtney? Something like that. Justin Courtney, I think was her name. Justine Courtney? Like Justin Court. I don't know. I guess I would just like a officialization of like some of those, because I know that Ace Attorney is pretty well known for those. But maybe the fan translation got it about the best that it could. Either way, it'd be cool to have it officially. Did you read this line? I already forgot.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Well, I'm certainly not gonna hang out with a bunch of chumps like you.
that being said,
Guess I'll go back, take a shit, and get some sleep. Kurumi, think of an invention for me, okay?
Wow, how much is everyone gonna depend on Kurumi?
That is troubling.
My workload has increased significantly. This calls for a more tactical approach. Come on, you can't spoil them. They'll just turn into ungrateful leeches. Wait, what's wrong, Himiko? Are you hungry?
right.
Then how about we eat together? Kurumi, one tripod pot, please. Tenko, you're giving her more work.
Himiko?
What's the matter, Himiko? You don't like tripod pot? Investigations 2 took a lot of liberties with the names, but they fit in because they felt so Ace Attorney. Yeah, but I would still like official versions, because I'm curious what the team would come up with. If nothing else, you'd have an alternate version in the fan translation and the new official version. It would be kind of cool to have the best of both worlds.
You don't get it, Tenko. Himiko isn't hungry. I know, because I have the almighty Atua.
Whatever, let's just enjoy some tripod pot.
Jeez.
Jeez, you're so careless, Tenko.
In the end, those of us that stayed behind had tripod pot for a quirky take on breakfast. We also promised not to show each other the motives.
Yeah. I'm getting tired.
Oh, too much breakfast. Anyway, it seems like everyone wants to do their own thing. What can we do to work better together as a group? I wish I could do something on my own, but that's impossible. If I screw up, it'll be like Kaede all over again.
It's no use.
I did it again. I can't keep these thoughts out of my head. I can't stand around doing nothing. I promised her. There he is. Rihanna, are you at the casino? arcade thing? It's either that or the Love Hotel.
Scared. I was scared she was gonna rip that shit out of my hand. Yep, he's in the arcade. Woo!
Since the motives were swapped, as long as we don't sort them out, no murders will happen. Localizing investigations too would create a bit of a gap between the people that like the fan translation memes and the people who like the official version. Yeah, but which is better, honestly? Leaving that the way that it is, and it remains a niche game with like a Mother 3 like cult following, but it's never officially recognized? Or would you rather that they put some thought into it, release it, it's close enough to the original, more people like it, and ultimately a lot more people win out? And people can always go back and play the fan translation after playing the original game and go, oh yeah, they did kind of screw up. The people that care. Whereas the rest of the people that don't care about that stuff necessarily just get to experience the game and have fun with it as well. Like, I feel like you can't lose there. Or so Kibo said, but somebody might take action because they want to see the motive. Somebody, even you? Maybe I should stop him.
Oh man, jeez.
Don't get it wrong. I haven't fallen so low that I'd do something like that. Even if a murderer said something like that, no one would believe it.
Just do the Among Us Ace Attorney crossover or something? True.
Red Among Us on one side, blue Among Us on another? And then like a yellow or black Among Us in the middle?
You can tell I'm tired. I'm trying to see if it's because of my digestive system or if I'm like, my throat is a problem.
Luckily the stream is almost over.
I don't have to voice anyone.
That too. It's a shame. I have enjoyed the stream a lot. Brioma and I grew a little closer today. No, the Among Us in the middle should be black because that's the color of the judge's robe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go poop.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna poop. Get some Power Rangers. Jesus Christ, dog. Chill out. Apparently, dog also needs to. Yeah, look at it.
For some reason, I thought that, like, does he have, like, yellow or gold on his robe or something like that? I think that I might have mixed something up in my head and thought that. Like a goofball. Doesn't wear anything gold, but his background is gold, so you're not technically wrong. That must be what I'm thinking of. I guess that's like the background of, I don't know if it's the judge's stand or if that's just the background of the courtroom that I'm associating, but something like that. But yeah, a black Among Us would work. A black crewmate would work a lot better. Oh, you've got good taste. How have you been, Phyll? I've been doing great, honestly. I've just kind of been doing my own thing, as usual, but also been hanging out with people. I've been listening to music, of course, right? I've been getting into Steely Dan, and I've also been listening to Nine Inch Nails because it's one of my friend's favorite bands, so we've been kind of bonding over that, and he's been nerding out over it whenever I listen to one of their songs or albums or whatever. I just kind of got done, like, kind of decorating, like, finishing decorating my room. It's like, it's pretty much, like, finished. Like, I'm not going to, with the exception of, like, maybe putting up a shelf to put some stuff on. Like, I think, and maybe a couple speakers. My room looks exactly how I want it at my apartment that I live at, so I'm pretty happy with that. My closet just got further organized, too, and I'm still working on that. So, just a lot of good, like, at-home, like, organizational stuff. Always satisfies me. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear, Smash. So I've been playing a lot of games, hanging out with people, spending time with family, getting financial stuff figured out. We're about to have a big friend hangout, so I'm kind of ready for that. Just a lot of good stuff. Have been practicing guitar. Yeah, I actually... I'm trying to play 10 for like at least 10 minutes a day because I want the calluses to build up. Because I think the reason that I have trouble is just because I'm not consistently strumming and pressing on the strings to build up the calluses. So I think that it's just causing me to, every time I pick up the guitar, I have trouble putting pressure on the strings, which in turn makes me dissatisfied, so I put the guitar away and go, well, I'll fix that later, and then I never do, right? So apparently calluses can take like up to like a few weeks to show up on your fingers, to like wear in to the tips, depending on how much, how often you practice guitar. So I'm trying to be consistent, that way it gets easier every time. And I'm just like, the reason I'm only doing like maybe 10 minutes or 10 to 30 minutes or so is because like early on, those strings, they can feel kind of hard and they can really tire you out. But I want to learn guitar, right? I really do. So I've been trying to be as consistent as I can, and I'm still working on it. So I'll let you know how it goes. But so far, I mean, I'm still just... I haven't really progressed in terms of like learning past like playing an A chord and an E chord. But I think I'll eventually get better, and those calluses will build, and I'll be able to move on. So it's just, I'm just kind of like taking it at a pace rather than doing it in bursts and getting burnt out. And I think that it's working a lot better. It doesn't have to be anything simple or fancy, mind you. It can be as simple as learning a single chord a month. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying, because I do a lot of things, right? I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of interests. There's a lot of shit in life that I want to do. So it's very hard for me to go, yeah, I'll master this craft, because I want to be good at video games. I want to be good at Rubik's cubing. I want to be knowledgeable in music. I want to be good in music. I want to, like, there's just so many things I want to do. So just kind of taking it easy, you know, wading through it carefully, but consistently is kind of my plan. Learning an instrument is a lot like working out. You go at your own pace. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I think that's a perfect way to look at it, actually. I think, though, that sometimes you just don't want to work out, right? You're like, man, I want, you know, maybe you want the body type. Maybe you want the weight loss. Maybe you want the muscle build. Or maybe you want slight strength in like a muscle or some shit like that, right? Working out is all about like having a certain goal and wanting to reach it, regardless of what it is, right? It's one of those things usually. And learning an instrument is similar, right? Maybe you want to learn to play because you just want to play, right? You want to perform. Maybe you want to write music. Maybe you just want to like cover songs that you like. Or maybe you just like the sound of a guitar and you want to get better at it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm tired. I didn't have time today. I really don't want to strum my guitar. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it every day. I've been doing it for 10 days now, since the start of June. I'm trying to go every day from June to the new year, playing guitar for at least 10 minutes. So that's basically my, that's kind of the thing that I've newly introduced, and that's the thing I'm working on, that I'm hoping will turn out pretty well. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a good idea to go at your own pace, so I'm definitely trying that, and we'll see. I really like music, particularly rock music, and I'd love to learn guitar. I'd love to learn bass guitar. I'd love to learn drums, and I'd love to learn keyboards, piano and keyboards. And guitar is just kind of like the easiest thing to learn in an apartment that you live on the second story of that has paper thin walls. So that's where I'm starting with. But I really want to learn guitar anyway, so it works out. So yeah, I'm still playing guitar. You know what? Next time I talk to you, Firewall, I'm gonna see how much I can progress. Maybe I can have the idea of, like, every time I talk to the stream, I can be like, here's what I did with my guitar. That might actually work out pretty well. So next time, maybe I'll learn another chord. Or maybe I'll, you know, be able to play faster or something like that. How about that? I think I'm gonna set that goal for myself right now. I'm gonna see what I can do going forward. Anyway, enough about me. How are you doing, Firewall? I know that intermittently when you check in on us, you sometimes respond that, you know, things might be a little stressful on your end, might be a little forbearing, particularly when it comes to your studies. But I'm hoping that you're doing fairly well. I know it's quite the barrier, like, in a way we're strangers. We don't know much about each other, but I do care about how you guys feel. You and Gravity and many of our other viewers. So I guess I'm just hoping that you're doing well, things are going well for you, that you have a decent enough mentality, a nice goal in mind, that you're getting along fine. Just hope things are going well. The true key to mastering any skill, not just an instrument, is persistence. It's okay if you don't feel like practicing today or tomorrow or in the next 10 days. All that matters is never give up. Alright, well, as long as I have that mentality, I think I can agree with that. So,
What did I miss?
I was talking.
Yeah.
I hope I can return the favor, but I'm not really great at giving gifts.
Hey.
Hey, Shuichi, I'm not going to talk about tennis anymore.
Huh?
What? What happened?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're up to. You just want me to play tennis again. Keep a journal about your musical progress? That's a great idea.
Take pictures. Make videos. Also, I open the door.
I might have to take you up on that.
I open the door, keep it down while no screaming.
Okay. I thought so.
Hey.
Listen up. I'm no longer the ultimate tennis pro. That's just the shell of who I used to be. I threw away my past.
But
Did you really, Ryoma?
What?
Huh?
hey,
I don't think it's so easy to throw away the burdens we carry. It's hard to see what you're carrying on your own back. Even if you wanted to throw it all away, I'm sure some is still there, clinging to you. Something you can't quite get rid of, like a coffee stain on your shirt. A coffee stain? What kind of example is that?
no.
Well, my uncle used to say that all the time. He taught me that detectives should always look for the stain on people. That's how you find the truth. That's how my uncle did it, anyway. So that's something you got from your uncle. Well, I guess it works after all. I bet your uncle's a good detective.
I knew it.
There's something you're still carrying. Is it No, it's not tennis. It's something that should never happen in tennis. But I gathered my resolve and did it.
That's
Resolve? What do you mean by that?
More importantly.
Nothing. We were talking about coffee stains on my back, though, right? Sorry, but I've got nothing back there.
However.
If there was one regret I was carrying around, it'd be her.
Huh?
Who?
Yeah.
There was someone I promised my future to.
Huh?
You mean like a lover? Is it that surprising I had a lover? I'm used to that reaction. But you said had. Past tense?
Yeah.
I met her in America when I was studying tennis abroad. Is Ryoma from Japan?
Yeah, it sounds like a real. That's a Japanese ass name.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
For a lot of these people are using Japanese ass names. So
Some family members of mine seriously started to work out, and they always keep a record of how much they do exercise a day, how many pounds they lost in a certain amount of times, things like that. It honestly wouldn't be a bad idea to chronicle what I do each day, because if I learn just a little more each day and I build on it, then I don't know, it'll probably give me more of a sense of accomplishment, because I do feel like every time I just kind of sit down and I kind of do the similar exercises and it doesn't feel like I'm progressing. But maybe if I journal it a little bit, I might have a better idea of progression. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try that, Firewall. I'll let you know how it goes. I have been writing down musical ideas, but they it's different from this, so I am at least inspired, and I'm working with that, but I definitely haven't journaled anything, so I would definitely want to do that at some point. At the time, I didn't believe in love. I thought it was a joke. Honestly, I don't know how we fell in love, but she's not a part of this world anymore.
damn.
So, she...
Yeah.
yeah, she died.
Why?
I'm sorry. How did she die? I decided to throw everything away. It didn't matter if we loved each other. But she was so important that you wanted a future together. Excuse me. So why?
Don't you get it?
She would have been unhappy being with me. No, not just her. Anyone. Mainly because you have physical evidence of your progress and you use that to motivate yourself when you feel like you want to quit. Yeah. I honestly don't see a reason not to journal now. Or at least try it for like a week or something. So I think I'm going to do that. And then the next time we stream, I'll update you on how it goes.
What?
That's why you shouldn't bother with me anymore. Got it? Ryoma.
See ya.
I watched Ryoma walk away stubbornly and returned to my room. Still some time left. Okay, we're gonna talk to Ryoma, and after that one stream, I think.
It's like 10.
Yeah, don't we end the stream normally around 10?
Yeah. It's gonna take a longer.
Alright, fine. We can wait till next time to talk to Ryoma, because as we know, it takes an hour to talk to Ryoma anyway.
I'm tired. Whoa.
Oh, whoa? Technia?
Whoa.
Alright, I'm gonna save twice. Write all your ideas down. I have a thick-ass notebook. I keep everything, drawings, video game names I don't want to forget, MTG decks, and even exam dates. Wow, okay, Firewall, I'm a little inspired. I'm gonna start writing more things down. Fair enough.
Thank you, Firewall, Gravity, Celestial Lunenberg.
Sorry for ruining the stream. Honestly, you made it.
No, you're fine. I'm just tired. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, we're gonna head off here.
Right now? Okay, just let me kill stream. Alright, gamers, like, comment, subscribe. So there's no planned stream for this next week. The only time okay, well there is one, but that's if it goes through or not. The next day we would be streaming probably would be either Monday the 19th or Wednesday 21st, but it's more likely to be me and Philip stream. One of our members, Team Bargainman, is actually going through a lot of stuff right now, so it's kind of up to them when they would get time off or not. Because I was like, everyone's like, oh, just take all the time you need off, you know. But it's most likely gonna be either Monday or a Saturday. The earliest would be Monday the 19th. Next time, Danganronpa. More social link. I think we're getting close to the start of the cutscene that begins the investigation. Anything you want to say?
I think I've talked a lot this stream.
We both have.
But yeah, I kind of went into more or less what the next week would have earlier in the stream at some point when you were away. So I have no further comments on that other than I think we're going to have fun, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I hope that we come back strong with our next stream.
I
whatever it is.
have a plan for one silly stream if it goes through, and that might be one of the random days in the middle of the week, so keep that in mind. But otherwise, nothing planned for a week.
If it happens, there'll be a stream announcement about it, of course, before the stream occurs, and you'll see the details then. But until then, we'll see.
Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Go to Discord. It has an auto update when I start streaming. The schedule.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel since Twitch is cringe.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Remember, fake hair.
Everywhere.
There it is.